What if I told you that becoming a millionaire isn't the most important number in your financial life? It's not even close. The number that really changes everything is $100,000. For most of us, saving our first $100,000 feels like the ultimate goal. It's the number we circle, the mountain we want to climb. And reaching it, well, it's a massive accomplishment. But here's the dangerous secret no one tells you. Most people treat that $100,000 like a finish line. This is a classic case of what psychologists call mental accounting. We put that money in a mental box labeled major life savings, and we think the hardest part is over. We see it as the destination. But that is the single biggest mistake you can make, because $100,000 isn't the finish line, it's the starting line, it's the launch pad. It is the precise moment where the fundamental laws of building wealth completely change in your favor. And in this video, I'm going to prove it to you by revealing the three pillars of the $100,000 tipping point. The first pillar is about the physics of money. The legendary investor Charlie Munger famously said that the first $100,000 is a bit. He was right, and the reason comes down to one concept: financial gravity. When you're starting from zero, every single dollar of net worth has to be earned and saved through brute force. It's your labor, your discipline, your sacrifice. Your money isn't really working for you yet. You are doing all the work. You are fighting against the full force of financial gravity with every paycheck. But once you hit $100,000, something magical begins to happen. Compounding starts to become a meaningful force. Let's look at the math. Let's say you save $1,000 a month. To get to your first $100,000, assuming between 5 to 7% average annual return, it will take you about 7 years. During that time, you will have contributed $84,000 of your own money. Your investments only generated about $16,000. Your effort did most of the work. But now, watch what happens next. To get your second $100,000, it won't take another 7 years. It will take less than 5, and this time you'll only contribute about $58,000. Your investments will generate $42,000. The balance of power has shifted. Your money is now doing a huge portion of the heavy lifting. To get to $300,000, just over 3 years. And by the time you're going from $500,000 to $600,000, your investment growth will be outpacing your contributions. You've escaped financial gravity. Your wealth is now in orbit, generating momentum on its own. The first $100,000 is the fuel required to break the atmosphere. The second pillar is psychological. Your relationship with money fundamentally changes when your net worth crosses 6 figures. Below $100,000, most people operate from a mindset of scarcity and defense. Your brain is in survival mode. Your primary financial thoughts are about paying the mortgage, covering the credit card bill, and making sure you don't run out of money before your next paycheck. This financial stress keeps you in a constant low-level state of fight or flight, leaving very little mental energy for strategic, long-term thinking. But crossing the $100,000 threshold provides a profound sense of security. It's a buffer. It's breathing room. For perhaps the first time, you are not just surviving, you are starting to thrive. This financial security reduces anxiety and frees up immense mental and emotional bandwidth. You stop thinking only about downside risk and start seeing upside potential. Your financial conversations with yourself or your partner shift from "how will we pay for this" to "where should we invest this?" This is the transition from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. And that psychological shift, well, it's more valuable than any stock return. The third pillar is opportunity. Having $100,000 in investable assets doesn't just make you feel better. It unlocks doors to wealth creation strategies that were previously inaccessible. It's like leveling up in a game and gaining access to a whole new set of tools. First, Real estate. In many parts of the country, $100,000 is more than enough for a 20 to 25% down payment on a solid rental property. This allows you to leverage the bank's money to buy an income-producing asset, something that's nearly impossible with just a few $1,000s in savings. Second, sophisticated investing. With a six-figure portfolio, you can properly diversify across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and even alternatives. You can start building a portfolio of individual dividend stocks to create passive income or invest in sector-specific ETFs that align with your expertise. You have the capital to build a truly resilient investment machine. And third, entrepreneurship and career risk. $100,000 is a war chest. It's the financial cushion that allows you to take calculated risks. You can start that side business you've been dreaming of. You can leave a job you hate to pursue a more fulfilling career, even if it means a temporary pay cut. You can invest in yourself, in new skills, certifications, or education that will dramatically increase your future earning potential. This capital buys you freedom and options. So, the $100,000 milestone is clearly the game changer. But how do you get there faster? It boils down to three non-negotiable actions. 1. Automate your savings aggressively. The single most effective habit is to pay yourself first, automatically. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your investment account for the day after you get paid. Start with a number that feels slightly uncomfortable and increase it every 6 months. Don't wait for what's left over. Build your lifestyle around your savings goal, not the other way around. 2. Focus obsessively on increasing your income. You can only cut your expenses so much. There is no limit to how much you can earn. For the first 100,000, your savings rate is more important than your investment returns. Focus 80% of your energy on getting a raise, developing a high-income skill, or starting a side hustle. Earning more is the ultimate cheat code for this phase of the game. 3. Ruthlessly avoid lifestyle creep. As your income grows, the temptation to upgrade your car, your apartment, or your lifestyle will be immense. This is the silent killer of wealth. For the journey to 100,000, make a conscious decision to keep your major expenses, housing, transportation, food, the same, even as your income rises. Bank the difference. This discipline is temporary, but the rewards are permanent. Now, a crucial warning. While $100,000 is a powerful tipping point, it is not a magic wand. And in today's world, being a millionaire isn't what it used to be, let alone having $100,000. Due to decades of inflation, the purchasing power of a dollar has significantly eroded. What cost $100 in 1990 costs over $230 today. The rising costs of housing, healthcare, and education mean that even a six-figure net worth can feel less secure than it once did. So, don't see $100,000 as a signal to take your foot off the gas. See it as proof that your system is working. It's the validation you need to double down on the habits that got you there. It's not the end of the journey, it's the end of the beginning. So, your financial life truly begins at $100,000. It's the point where you escape the brutal physics of financial gravity, where your psychology shifts from defense to offense, and where a new universe of opportunity opens up to you. The journey there is the hardest part, but it's also the most important. If this video reframed how you see your financial journey, do two things for me. Hit that like button and click subscribe. Every week, we break down the real rules of building wealth without the hype. And if you're ready to plan your next move, the journey doesn't stop here. Click the video on your screen right now to watch our deep dive on the 5 best investments to make after you hit your first 100K. It's the perfect next step to what you've learned today. Keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.